I'm covered in my own piss.
So, whoops, what's going on? Actually, it's just telling us our actual recording. We're live right now, so...
Hello!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Stay-at-Home Order, your Pisscast podcast for D&D and D&D related content.
D&D related content.
And Mortal Kombat related content.
How about, boy, we guys are not very good at this. Why don't you whip out your dice, because it's time for more... This is giving me time to open my tabs for the stuff that's on D&D Beyond, because I don't remember
shit, I didn't do that either.
Same.
Oh no, Ballraq's been injured.
Ballraq's been injured, huh?
I don't know where we left off. I have no idea.
You had just found a ancient gold dragon, I believe.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
And you took the sword out of him.
As I search up some of this stuff here.
I might have taken notes, which is oddly
Taking
apparent.
notes.
And notes. Yeah. Taking notes.
Was that
Dungeons
enough
and
time?
Dragons.
Was that enough time to get everything ready? No, it wasn't. It's
Oh,
slowly,
God,
very
we're live.
slowly.
Still.
Hey, everybody. This is the Stay-at-Home Order, and we are playing our campaign High Fantasy tonight. I'm Kyle with my two buds here. We're going to roll some dice and get a little crazy.
Can I get a what?
What?
Gotta keep it down. My wife's gonna yell at me if I'm too loud. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Just a little underprepared as per
Usual. Yeah, it's not too unprecedented, I suppose.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
well.
put my stuff over here. It won't look like I'm staring off at nothing all the time.
Yeah, I was just watching Biodome, and I looked over at the time, and I was like, I should probably wrap this up.
Should probably hustle
actually-
up, buddy.
It's
Absolutely.
About as pause.
Pauly Shore.
Hey, guys, guess what? I remember now that weed works.
Oh no!
It works.
Trick yourself.
Page RPG instead of Nightblade.
I don't have any idea what that even means. Hell no, man. I want to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm pretty sure I took some notes about the campaign last time, and I think there was some pretty sweet
pretty,
like,
harrowing.
dragon action going on.
Yeah,
Your friend was sucked into the
intense.
waters as you're making your way to the lake, and
I looked at my notes, and the dragon, if I remember correctly, the dragon's name is Children Genthrum.
yeah, that's it.
I'm not sure how that's spelled. It's more about just how it sounds, like
The phonetics
garbled out of my mouth. Yeah,
I have no notes.
off the rails already.
Oh, guys,
Way off
I got
the
bad news.
reservation.
I don't have any notes either.
Were we taking notes?
Oh no. Where was the dragon at? Were we at a beach or something?
So you had made your way to
We were
the
in his
lake,
cave.
and the disgusting Eggman had been dumped into the waters by the two Gar that you ran into, running away from this two-headed ogre still in the woods. Now, there's a bridge that leads all the way to an island that you crossed. On your way there was some trouble where water was being thrown up and the bridge being tossed around. Underneath you, some creature pulls Astaroth out and away, and he's gone as far as you know. You make your way to the island with just the three of you, Jonas, Ballraq, and Gell, and you see that down inside of this cavern is a small body of water, and out erupts a tremendous golden dragon. He's carrying Astaroth, and Astaroth is unconscious on the ground, laying on the shore. Some very harrowing moves by Ballraq, makes his way down, pulling this evil sword from the dragon's head, and ultimately giving this creature cognizance and sentience again as his eyes clear from this darkness, and he begins to talk to you in a very, very dignified manner. And is,
Oh, I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I was in control of everything. Are you lads all right now? I do see that this one is unconscious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. Did you see that bitch and flip? I flipped like right down and grabbed that sword out of your head, bro.
I do appreciate that. You're just causing me quite a headache.
Yeah. The guy though, the devil guy, he'll be all right, right? Is he just knocked out? I assume he's just knocked out, right?
Yes, I've done nothing so far. I couldn't say what was about to come, but I see that he is alive at the moment. Again, I do apologize. I mean no offense to you, Sapir. It seems that I smelled something among you, and well, right here. Stench of royalty. Yes, I see that. The two of you, nothing so much, but the tiefling, he reeks of royalty and dragon.
Well, he is a tiefling. Are you sure he didn't just like shit his pants when he got knocked unconscious though? Is that what you're smelling? He just like completely
I
filled
assumed
his...
that was from prior business, but I do still smell the stench of...
Oh, so you're getting both
dragon.
shit and royalty off of him.
The shit is... I'm used to most animals' shit.
Poor sleeping Astaroth shit his wicked pants. Let's not tell him anything about the royalty,
It might
though.
just be in there from previous. Maybe he doesn't wipe so good.
He also
prefer to
drank
think-
piss recently.
Yeah, he did drink a lot of piss also recently. Several gallons. Would you be smelling any of the piss smell?
I'm afraid I do not smell any of this piss, as you say.
Well, Astaroth...
So
Sorry.
is Astaroth okay then? Like, is he all good?
Say Ballraq wants to inspect Astaroth and see if it looks like he's going to be all right.
Go ahead and make a medicine roll if that's what you're intending to do. You guys gonna like double team CPR on him?
Yeah, that was a natural 4. So let's see here. What do I go? Yep, +0. So
Also where's medicine? A 4 minus 2. So that's a 2.
I feel like we walk over to him and then one of us trips over the other and we both kind of kick him. In an
And he's
attempt to kneel
bleeding
down.
now.
Maybe clonk
Ballraq,
our
you,
two
like,
heads together.
Ballraq, you like go down and you kneel by like his heel, and you're like holding his part of his ankle, and you're like, I don't feel a pulse. And Gell, you kneel right down on his throat accidentally.
Does he
But
gasp for air?
he seems alive but unconscious.
All right, I think he's going to be all right. Let's just, like I said, let's not bring up the royalty thing because that would just do a number on his ego, and we've already got a problem with that, I think.
What kind of royalty is he, though? Do we know? Do you know?
Can you tell anything, sir? I'm sorry.
Is he rich?
What's your name? My name's Ballraq, by the way. You're welcome. And also, Ballraq.
Ballraq, I am Chilton Gentron. Or, in your native tongue, you can call me Thadud.
Thadud.
The dude.
All right, Thadud. Or, I don't want to, take away from... I really can't speak Draconic, I guess. Especially, it's the rolling of the R's that I struggle with, I think. But, okay, the dude. So, are you the guardian of the lake? Because we're looking for the guardian of the lake.
Yes, sir. I am the guardian of the lake.
Oh, perfect.
Like I said, I'm Ballraq. That guy that's sleeping over there is Astaroth. And then this is our new buddy. His name is Gell. And he's
What's up?
pretty badass. And so we're looking for you because we need to reunite the Council of the High Council and find the Godbud.
And he nods to Jonas and goes, and this must be your leader. He's the most powerful one of all of you. And Jonas is like, what?
What?
This little guy?
Everybody's like, what?
What?
Even Tauntaun, just kind of dog farts.
Just zoom in, show like a face with his eyes like going opposite directions.
Just completely tuned out.
It's like, this doesn't involve me.
Good boy.
It's like, yes, you smell the magic on him. Strong indeed.
Well, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, this is Jonas. He's our bag
He's a
boy
pretty neat
and
kid, but
I must
magician.
fly back to the Keebler Kingdom to rejoin the Council of the High Council.
We've only just left the Pixies, and the Queen there told us to come and see you next.
Well, I must make haste. I assume they are already waiting.
I think that everybody was headed that direction. So,
Very well.
but before you go,
Huh?
this sword. What's the deal with this sword? Can we take a look at this and inspect the necrotic sword? Did we do that the last time? I feel like maybe we did, but I can't remember.
no, I don't think we did.
No, you didn't do anything with the sword. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. So there is this aura on the sword. You're holding it, and you can feel this dark energy about it. And you, as you're wielding this, hear inside your head this low, I should kill someone with this sword. Kill him. Just kill something. Kill something. Anything.
Does it
Kill
feel
that
like
kid.
comfortable in my hand?
Kill him. It's weighty. It's got good weight.
Huh. Ballraq swings it around once or twice. Kind of makes like a
Kill
little
your friends.
figure eight in the air. And he
Kill that
hears
guy,
that,
he's
and then he
just
kind of
sleeping.
like stops and looks at the sword really quick. And then he kind of thinks. Then he looks back at the sword. And then he kind of thinks some more.
Yo, you okay over there?
Huh?
What's that sword?
Yeah, what?
What, you okay over there?
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm totally fine.
You kind of blacked out for a minute there.
When you look down, you realize that the sword is just absently hanging at my side, but the tip of it is inches away from Astaroth's sleeping neck.
Why don't you roll a wisdom saving throw, Ballraq?
Oh, fuck. That's a 13.
Yeah, as you're saying this, you're tucking away in your inventory absentmindedly.
Okay. Inventory.
So you have this sword just with you.
Manage inventory. Add item.
Okay.
And while you're kind of having this conversation, wrapping things up, Gell, you hear in the back of your head, and
What?
the
Hello?
dude looks at you and is like,
Oh, linked spiritually. You find your one again.
Yo, you heard that?
Huh?
What was that?
No.
Have faith. I must meet with the Council of the High Council.
and he splashes down into the water, and there's like the tidal wave erupting from this little pond. Splashes down. Y'all get a little wet. There's a line on the wall that says "Splash
Splash
Zone."
Zone.
You were inside of it. You didn't even realize.
Ballraq instinctively puts
Damn
his
it.
up.
Get the plastic shield. Whoa! This place is problematic too.
Jonas, isn't this sweet?
I feel really bad for the animals.
He seemed all right. We helped him out.
Yeah, he seems like he's in a good place now. He seemed like he was going crazy with that sword in his head. You sure you want to hold on to that, Ballraq?
What are you talking about now?
This sword, it doesn't really matter. We should probably wake up Astaroth, or
I mean,
just let him nap here for a little while.
Should we draw on
can
him?
we take a rest? Does this seem like a place? Can we suss it out and look and see if we could maybe take a rest here? Would we?
Oh, is it
Or
safe?
just to take like a 20-minute, or like what are you trying to? You want to take a full-on nap?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at Wait, are we still in the Feywild?
Yeah, we're in like a little fairy village.
So
I
if
mean,
we
you're
long rest
you're-
here, do we incur exhaustion?
That's what happened the last couple times.
God damn it to hell. I mean, I guess never mind then. Fuck me. Just burning through magic without any option to recover it.
Would a rest not help, or
I mean, a long
the
rest,
exhaustion just because we're in the Fey realm?
a long rest would give our spell slots back, but I would incur another level of exhaustion, right? It's already not great.
Mm-hmm.
It's already not great. We need to get out of here.
Your
Yeah,
next
no,
option
we
is
don't want that.
basically to head to the Guardian of the Forest,
Yeah.
Jeff Spicoli.
All right.
Well, do you remember how?
Let's go
how do
find
we,
Spicoli.
which way do we go? Can't remember.
All right, so we're at the lake, yeah. And then what else? We went through the woods.
Yeah. I don't remember how to get to the. Was it north? Did we have to go north?
Is there a map?
I don't know. Astaroth usually. I feel like he sometimes knows the right direction to go.
Should we wake his ass up?
I mean, he's sleeping so
Psych.
peacefully.
Well, if we do wake him up, he's going to have another level of exhaustion, so maybe we just leave him for right now.
Yeah, should we do we want to
That's
do
true.
should we make like a little harness and carry him, or should we just like drag him by one of his feet? How do you want to manage that?
Are we still carrying, what's his name?
Joe Equipine is unconscious on your chest as well.
Yeah, okay.
I can't keep racking up bodies like this. It's
I could take the little guy.
the peen.
Astaroth's little, right?
I mean,
He's like close to 6 foot.
yeah.
You're much bigger than him, but like he's also pretty big.
He's like regular man size
Shit.
with full armor on.
Jonas, do you have any spells that'll carry him with us?
Like a tensor's disc or something, maybe.
Well, if we can figure out the air solution, we could just throw him in this bag of holding.
What if we
Oh,
What if we intubate him with one of like these reeds over here in the pond? Do you know what that means? Like jam this fucking reed down his air pipe so he's breathing through this straw basically instead of out of his mouth.
I mean,
And then
if there's ever a moment to trick someone, it's
right,
now.
and then we can put him in the bag of holding maybe. But then if the thing falls out and we're not paying attention, he'll just suffocate in his sleep, and then oh man.
I don't.
I tell you what, dude.
thinking-
Let's just do this. I'm gonna grab his feet. You grab his arms, and we'll just carry him. We'll just carry him as long as we can, and we'll just have to deal with it. It'll be fine.
Wait. Why don't we use one of the portals from the amulet?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, and just go somewhere.
Let's just drop him off back at the Keebler Kingdom.
Oh okay.
Isn't that where the dude was going?
Yeah, but then we can at least get back to the center, and then we can find our way from there, right?
All right, Jonas. That makes a lot of sense. That's pretty smart, Jonas. You're making an awful lot of sense, and Ballraq silently worries that the dragon might have been right.
Secretly worries.
This
There's
boy.
like a very clear look of worry on your face. It's like,
Boy Wizard is probably way smarter and maybe more powerful than any of us. All right.
he definitely has magic.
So if I remember correctly, we just have to look at these things and think about the place that we've been, and it'll open a portal to that location, right?
Yeah,
Ballraq
correct.
will think about the inside of the castle, but he unintentionally thinks about like some point high on the wall and opens a portal right underneath Astaroth's unconscious body, so that it just like MC Escher style, like smack.
You just hear like pots and pans as it just like clangs against the marble floor.
Oh shit! And
The portal just goes. Shh. You don't hear the resolution of that.
wait, did we just send him through the portal by himself? And so there's like a
What you did, I think.
armored demon just appeared in the courtroom of the Keebler Kingdom.
Yep.
Oh,
Good thing the dude just saw him.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully he can vouch for him, or they'll remember. I'm sure they'll remember.
Yeah.
They don't see many tiefling guys out here.
He's sleeping. It's okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Not
One level of exhaustion.
Well, yeah. Maybe he'll have to deal with that when he gets there.
well, okay.
All right, guys. Well, we should head off. I think that. Do we want a portal? Should we portal ourselves somewhere too?
Yeah, we had to go. Fuck. Where are we going? I forgot.
We're going to the Guardian of the Forest, right?
Yeah, we have to go find Jespicoli, Guardian of the Forest.
Was that to the east? I don't remember.
If we just think about it, though, we can
Kyle,
portal
just
there,
make sure
right?
you make a mark here to insert in the podcast what the correct answer is. Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I guess.
Want to go
Yeah,
east?
let's head that way. Yep.
Okay, you head towards the center again, where you find the four-way stop. The wall still empty from where the Eggman had farted out these little eggs turned Brussels sprouts, and you make your way towards the forest.
Wait, hold on. I remember. Forest is to the south. I did actually find it.
Southeast. Oh, nice.
You head down deep to the bush, and you enter these shrubs, getting thicker and thicker as you deeper and deeper go. And you are now seeing a clearing where it seems like a whole area has been torched. Everything's brittle and black, still embers burning in some areas. And you see that there are formations that look more like bodily figures just torn to pieces versus actual tree branches and plants. So these were living creatures at one point, possibly. And as you're moving through, you can see evidence of a fight or something, as there's some sword scarred up these trees, and they're bent down and cut. And you see that there's more fire burning, and patches of the woods are completely ablaze. And smoke starts coming into your airways, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, nice. That's 19 plus 21.
That's a 12 plus 3. 15.
That's good squishy. Ooh, take a deep breath. Oh my god, you smell that? That's crazy. That's so freaking
Just
dang
let the smoke
sticky.
fill my lungs.
Just you're feeling good. You're not feeling incapacitated or anything. This is actually making you feel more invigorated. Why don't you go ahead and erase one level of exhaustion, Ballraq?
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Woo, doggy.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Damn.
Now, you are benefiting off of the demise of what seems to be a battle between a wizard and some sort of plant-based creatures. You don't really know what happened here, unless you want to give a little bit more of an investigation or do some looking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this out. I want to see
Yeah,
what's going
definitely
on.
would like to do that.
Okay.
It'd be an 18 for me.
Investigation. Well, I got a 5.
Investigate. Don't masturbate. Gonna make your way to Watergate. Gonna read the books. Gonna do it right. I'm gonna sleep with you. I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna shake my hips. I'm gonna give him the lips. I'm gonna hate my head. What was the check again?
Beautiful.
So you guys are looking around, and you see that there is in fact a wand left laying out in the middle of this battlefield, and it looks like it's got burning embers in it, and it kind of crackles as it sits there. It doesn't seem to be harmed by the fire.
Yeah, I'm going to reach down, pick that, like, yo, check this out. Jonas, you know anything about wands,
Don't touch
Magic
that.
Man? I already got it.
I mean, it's different for each one. So I mean, I'd have to do some research on it and check it.
Do you want to
All
not be
right.
a douche then and just
So I'm gonna look.
ask us for it then?
No. I think you should just know that I would be the best one to look into it.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll roll for investigation on this. I'll check it out.
Okay, go ahead and roll Arcana on it.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, this is definitely a wand of fireball, firebolt, fire spell. Caused some fire and definitely did some damage, so probably pretty valuable.
Hey, Jonas, you want to buy this off me, little man?
What?
Would you like to buy this wand off me that I found? It's mine now.
Okay.
Do you want to buy it?
No.
Just hold
Okay,
on to it.
cool.
We might need that fireball one later. Right?
I'm gonna hold on to it. Yeah.
You can use that if you want to. I mean, you know how to hold a wand, right?
Yeah, I'm holding it. Can't you see?
You just gesture down and like honk it. Give him-
Hey Jonas, I feel like maybe that the dragon guy that we just hung out with, Jim Dill or Jim Gell, the dude.
The dude.
I feel like
That guy.
the guy.
he might have stoked the fire a little bit for you. And just
Well,
just remember that we're all buddies, right? And
Yeah.
and
I mean, we're in this
you know,
together.
you're acting a little too much your age right now, and it's making me want to sock you
The
in the
God
fucking
Buddies
face.
in Gel. We just met. Oh. Alright. Cool.
Jonas doesn't know that Todd has been playing other D&D games with us behind his back. So even though Gel is a new character, Todd is like a podcast dude now, and so it's kind of like, fuck you, Jonas.
He's a jealous little shit.
Well,
All right, everybody just relax. Ballraq,
just say something shitty and be like, everybody calm down.
what are we doing out here in the middle of these burned up woods? We see anybody? We see anybody responsible for this mess? Can I look around and have Tauntaun sniff around as well?
Yeah, why don't you do a investigation, or let me see, maybe your survival?
God damn it. Drop my dice.
Dropped your dice.
Yep. I'm going to take that roll as a 4. Yeah, so that's a...
There was a fire
That's
about.
You didn't
It looks
kick
like
it?
it burned most of the evidence.
Shit.
But you do see a cluster of vines that is off to the east from where you're standing.
I'm going to head on over towards those vines, since they look like they're the only thing that's still alive in all this fiery, burned up mess.
Off to the side as you approach, you see a human hand reaching out, and inside, the face of a person distorted and crushed as the vines wrapped around them and suffocated this person as they were trying to escape.
Hey, are you alright? I think he's dead. I think he's dead.
Are they
guys.
alive? Yeah.
Fucked up. Let's not get too close to those vines. Can we... Ballraq's just gonna say, hello? Guardian of the forest? Hello? Anybody here?
You hear very faintly a and suddenly, why don't you roll for a dexterity saving throw?
That is a 12.
you feel these very hot barbs shoot into your shoulder as you see, hiding from some of the burnt, crispy wood, this black tree creature starts creeping out at you, and you realize that not everything in this area is dead. No, it's actually just dead looking, and starts scrambling out of the woodwork. And more of these barbs are forming on the backs of these creatures, and you see one that has elongated arms sharpened that are embers still burning as it walks towards you. Why don't you all roll for initiative?
Oh,
Great.
Dude. That's a 5.
Roll the 9. I have advantage. Roll the natural
My
20.
guy.
Ooh, top of the order is Gell. These creatures are forming quickly. You only see a small handful of them, though, maybe only 4. And as far as you can tell, there could be others hidden, but what you're seeing right now does seem manageable.
Okay. So, how far are they?
Maybe about 30 feet away.
Okay. I am going to throw a javelin at one of them.
Okay.
So I get 2 moves, but that's my first move. And then let's see what that happens. So what am I rolling here?
You're rolling a d20 for dexterity, pretty much, to make a ranged weapon attack.
Okay. That's an 18.
Yeah, that's definitely
And
a hit. Definitely a
Okay.
hit.
Javelin is a d6. And then I get, is that a +6 I see in there? Yeah, so 7.
Yep. So, javelin, you see that chunks of this wood that's been burnt shatters away, charcoal just crumbling to pieces, and this one has been halved and falls to the ground.
Excellent.
Next in the order is actually Ballraq.
Oh yeah,
I have another move.
Oh,
attacks.
excuse
So,
me, he's
yeah.
a barbarian. He's a
Excuse-
goddamn barbarian who doesn't know etiquette and just does a bunch of moves.
And just attacks.
Crush some shit.
So this one I'm going to go hand to hand with one of them with my hand axe, and I'm going to try to split it in half vertically. I feel like this is like a little tree thing. I'm trying to just
Yeah.
Split
take
wood.
out. That's an 8.
Unfortunately, you whiff as the axe has a really small area to come down on, and calling a shot from that, was a little risky, but, it just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Jonas throws a web and catches 2 of these suckers, sticking them to the ground. You can see that the web is slowly bubbling, as if contact with these creatures is hot. So the other 2 that are free, they come after you, Gell, and they stab into you with their pointy stick arms.
Whoa, watch out!
This is 17 to hit for the first attack. And that's a natural 1 on
It's a
the
hit.
other.
It's a hit and a miss.
The first one strikes into you. And you take 8 points of damage as this hot tree branch breaks off in your leg, and you've got this just chunk of wood sticking out of you. Whereas the other one tries to do the exact same thing and hits a bicep, and the chunk of wood that it was its arm just completely crumples, turning to charcoal and ash. And it reels back as top of the order is Ballraq.
Ballraq is super confused, having rolled absolutely terrible on perception and investigation checks earlier. And he was really hoping that there was going to be like another very obvious opportunity for him to like do a sweet misty flip in and like save the day. And in his confusion, he draws his longbow and tries to like pull out an arrow and probably pulls like 2 or 3 out and knocks him on the ground. It's like fumbling with shit.
Oh, damn. Balls.
Oh, man.
Damn
Making
balls.
a big mess.
I'm so nervous.
Ballraq is going to just try to clear the field here so that he can, catch his breath and figure out what the hell's going on. And I'm going to just fire at fire my longbow at the nearest bad guy.
Yeah, roll for those Taya.
All right. Let's see.
Do it.
First one is going to be 15 plus 7, so that's a 22 to hit.
Okay.
And that's going to be... Let's see. Oh, great. Well, that's 4 damage on my first shot.
Okay.
And...
Takes a small chunk of wood away from it as it explodes out the side.
23 on my second attack.
The second arrow strikes right into the assumed head of this thing? Like, what the fuck
And that
are
one's
these
going to be
things?
12 damage. Oh, sorry, 11 damage.
And it just explodes as the pieces of this thing just fly up into the air, and the rest of the bottom of where you would assume its legs, it collapses down to the ground, and you've eliminated another.
Yeah, take that.
Hell yeah.
You charcoal bastards. Smells like a barbecue here. Kind of smells a little bit barbecue-y. Is anybody else getting that?
Smells delicious. I'm getting a little
You
hungry.
look over and you see a corpse of another human man just roasting on top of spikes, holding it up like some sort of tree attack.
When you say like human man, you mean like actual human or humanoid?
Human man.
Because Ballraq is a Goliath.
John Human Man.
John Human Man. From Bafflingtonville Falls, Ohio.
Vanilla as fuck.
I invented the paper plate.
This is... Hot damn! Yellow mustard for me? No, thank you. Too spicy.
I like a nice full flavored Miracle Whip.
Skim milk? I'd rather just have water.
I like to get my hands on that powder milk because it holds up a lot longer.
You know what I like? Canned beans.
Canned beans, canned meat. Are you kidding me? If it comes in a can, you know it's safe.
Canned meat,
and it'll hold up forever. Don't tread on me.
This is where we lose them, everybody. This is where we lose them.
This is where we just fall apart.
I reckon every time I go to the grocery store, I'll pick myself up 2-3 extra cans, put them in shelter just for holding on to.
You see this looming shadow as you guys are having this strange, out-of-world pocket sandwich conversation, and this voice is, "What are you doing in my neck of the woods? What are you doing in my neck of the woods?
Well, now I'm looking for pocket sandwiches.
What are you doing in my neck of the woods?
Are you the Guardian?
Who are you and what are you doing in my neck of the woods? Before I stab you into oblivion and crush your skank, what the fuck are you doing in my woods?"
The dude said that you were over here. What's up? You're the Guardian, right?
Urgent nudes? What kind of nudes? Are we talking about celebrity nudes? Are we talking more like punctually something?
This is bigger than celebrity news. In fact, if this will probably be airing on all the celebrity news outlets in the coming days. So this is some hot info right now.
If you're asking me, they're all coming days.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
Yes.
The coming and the going.
Who are you and what are you doing in my neck of the woods?
The Council of the High Council has been called into action. I
don't think I mentioned this is just like a ginormous tree being who's just like bellowing
like
down at you. And yeah, no copyright. And then
fair enough.
He's just staring at you emotionless, just kind of like,
I've asked you a question. Answer my question.
We're here to reunite the realms with weed.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand that. You guys grow the best weed collectified across all of the plains.
I mean, we've had some pretty bubonic chronic lately, if I'm being honest. Have you ever heard of the Godbud?
Oh, that's the ganja. It's the ganja.
I say, I'm terribly sorry about that.
Not feeling too hot, huh? Something in your throat.
It's gotten to me quite recently that the Conjurer is truly the bane of my existence. He's made artificial, not natural additions using magic and alchemy to create just the Godblood. That's unnatural. And
What did you just say? Did you just say the Conjurer?
The Conjurer. The Conjurer of the Ganja?
That is the coolest thing I've heard ever. Who is this? I've never heard of the Conjurer. Who is the Conjurer, the creator of the Godbud?
He is the most vile creature that ever existed, changing the genetics and structure of these natural herbs to fit his evil, nay, morbid obsession.
I mean,
Now,
fair. He made this Godbud, though, right?
the Godbud.
Which is pretty obsessive.
It's more of a problem than anything.
Yeah, actually, I feel that. It seems like because before this, weed was fun, and now it's kind of my job. And now it's, I mean, I'm still like it a lot, but also.
And you're barely making minimum wage at this point. It's not even. I'm really sorry about the scare earlier. You were in my territory, and I'm just having to make sure that, you know, last time all these people set fire to half of my crops.
Who would do such a thing?
There was. There's a collection of dark wizards and these tree blights. I swear, these little needle suckers that are coming through here just wrecking my plants. And you said something about the Council of the High Council, though.
Yes, yeah. So we've already seen the dude over at the lake. Pretty cool guy. Had a sword in his head when we met him. We met up with Kimdil from the Pixies, and also the king of the Keepler Forest, right? So I mean that's like the whole High Council, right?
Yep.
Or thereabouts.
That seems to be everyone. Yes, I'll make my way that way, but have to put on the persona again, you know. So, cheers. I'll see you on the other side of the meadow, and I'm afraid that's it for here. So,
Is there,
if you don't
is there
mind,
before you go?
and
oh, damn it.
he's like kind of like ushering you away. You know, if you can just leave, I need to
get ready again, huh? Well, I feel
something?
like, you know, we've been doing an awful lot of running around. I haven't, you know, I could use a bite to eat, maybe some spell slots back. And if you could help us with that in any way that wouldn't result in incurring more exhaustion, I would really be forever in your debt.
Well, I tell you what, I can sell you a bag of something that'll help cure your exhaustion, but it'll just cost you, I don't know, something.
I mean, I should mention that we will probably be meeting you at the council here, Toot Sweet, right?
Yeah. I have like photosynthesis is my thing, so like I don't really eat food. I don't have food here, so yeah.
Would it bother you if I like just had a salad? Would that be weird?
Yeah, I don't really appreciate that sort of talk in front of my youngins here.
Fair. Sorry. Way out of line. My bad. I didn't even. I misread the room.
This grass is for smoking.
I fully misread the room.
No.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, what do you think this is?
I apologize. I think my weed's from
How much for that bag, though?
Yeah, Yeah, if you have any magic items, I'm willing to trade.
I mean, I got this fucked up sword. I don't know.
Yeah,
Man. Do we want to
give
be
him the
just like
sword.
distributing a sword that we don't even know what it does yet to people who we don't even know?
Why don't you roll a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, because
She's got like 2 fingers trapped in a bag.
just
of
a
weed
sword to us right now.
that reflects 5. That's a 5.
Yeah, you're like,
Uh,
I mean, the sword's probably more valuable than you're letting on, so it's probably a good idea to hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to that sword. Actually, forget I even said anything about the sword.
That seems like a smart idea.
I like this sword now for some reason. Huh?
Hey, Ballraq. Ask Jonas if he's got any magical items he wants to pawn off for the team.
Jonas,
He doesn't like when I talk to him.
anything we could do to? Hey, listen, man. What are you looking for? We don't have a whole lot of shit, right? We got some weed. You want some weed?
I got weed.
Why don't you give us some weed then?
Do like a little bit of walking. I got the weed. I shove it in my asshole.
It's airtight. Airtight, and it
Safekeeping.
maintains a perfect humidity. It's natural humidor. It's nature's humidor. There you go. Just keep your cigars in your butt.
What? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's right. That seems
you heard
wrong.
it
You should
first
try it.
here on the Stay-at-Home
I mean,
Order.
I'll go get some Swisher Sweets and I'll give it a shot.
Another.
I don't know if there's anything better than a Swisher Sweet envelope, to be honest with you, for humidity control. Those things last like 4 years, 5
true.
years, tops.
That is true.
Yeah.
They do hurt
So
your butt.
what are you
though,
guys doing
your
now?
butt.
You're just with the foil pack.
Oh, yeah, what did you think I meant?
I don't know.
So what are you guys doing in front of this tree guy is trying to usher you away, like not leave his his crops unattended?
I guess I'm just gonna leave. Fuck this guy. Ballraq's gonna just turn around and walk away. He's like, I'm not really sure with all these magical beings and their seeming like ability to get to the High Council. Like the other guy just fucking flew there like that, like a magic dragon. What the fuck am I walking halfway across the countryside for? For nothing. For goddamn thank you.
Can we hitch a ride with this dude?
Can we do a fucking Hobbit move and hop up on this guy's shoulders and just go for a ride?
Yeah, why not? Like just do like a just.
I'm doing a Pippin, man. I
chicken
want to hop
on
up on
his
his
Just
shoulders.
climb them.
Go for a ride.
Do it.
Hey man, can we get a ride? Could you just give us a lift
so tall.
to the High Council? Or I mean, because I got like at least 2 unconscious bodies on my person right now. We got this sleeping idiot over here, and then we got this guy, and he just like knocks one of Chode's like limp sleeping arms.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check then. If you want to help him with
But
that, Gel, feel free to.
We
I
don't
could
have the
use-
sleeping
I could
guy,
use the
though.
help action if that's all right.
What are we rolling
Persuasion.
for?
I rolled a 13.
I rolled an 8.
Well, all right. Yep. Climb up. Just don't scuff up my branches.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
It's Jeff. Jeff's
Oh yeah, hopping on board.
Jeff Ballraq. My name's Ballraq.
Yeah.
This is Astaroth.
My real name's Tommy Broccoli, but Jeff Spicoli sounded cooler.
I do agree with you there.
Spicoli's a great
strong name.
Right. Yeah.
Like a smart, strong individual who put all of his effort into his schoolwork, and it just sounds like a name of dedication.
Really has his life together.
I actually just remembered I've got some pizzas that are coming here, so if you could wait a minute and we could get those delivered first, and then we can head out. I'd appreciate it. I totally forgot
At your speed.
all about it. I've changed my accent at least 3 different times.
Mix it
This
up,
just feels
man,
comfortable right now. Just feels comfortable.
Hell yeah!
It's because this is my real voice. My name's Jeff Spicoli. This is how I'm gonna talk for the rest of the day.
Hey, do you mind if I make
tired.
like a hammock of sorts here, and just do like a little hammock action between your branches while I feel like it would just be really comfortable and good for my back.
I'm sure he doesn't mind. I mean, if he's not gonna, he can't see you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make just do a little hammock.
Boo boo boo.
Nuzzling.
Chode is still unconscious. You haven't even thought twice about trying to like wake Chode up after that man turning candidate accident where he was like trying to alert
I'm
someone to
worried
your
about
presence.
waking his ass up, and he's gonna just go like batshit crazy. We probably should have asked one of these powerful guardian beings to, like, hey, can you take a look at our companions and maybe by some magical means restore them?
Yeah, they don't see any problem with the unconscious beings that you're hauling around. So I mean, I really don't know what to tell you about that.
I'm sure they don't care. They're so like desensitized to the human condition that they don't even give a fuck about us.
Yeah, forget that.
Is it kosher for me to look around in his branches, see if there's
Like
anything cool up here?
Or some shit that somebody threw up there during Mardi Gras or something. What are you looking for?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he's got some cool leaves that he has.
go ahead.
I feel like that's his
Go ahead and
pockets.
investigate.
Yeah. 16.
Okay, you have found a leaf as you're plucking it from his, like the back of his neck area. You found this leaf that is the perfect size to roll a spliff the size of your forearm. Now, if you find the appropriate amount of whatever substance to put in this, you've got a rolling paper that is about 3 feet long.
Damn. That's pretty sweet. All right.
Dope.
All right.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm going to put that in my sack. Yeah. And then, I guess if we're taking naps,
And he's moving
Give
so
him nuzzle
slowly
down in
too.
two.
Like you would like walk right past it, but this is a good time for you just to chill. So go ahead and take a short rest if you want to do that while you're, doing some low impact
We do
travel.
how do we regain
what
hit points there?
does that do
So
for
you can
me?
regain hit points if you want to. Some classes give you the option to get some spell slots back, or you can do some stuff in the meantime.
Where do I find that for me?
That would be under features and something else.
And traits.
Would you like to know what I think about you? Ah, I see.
Oh, god damn it. I speak Draconic. I was super disrespectful to that dragon.
Yeah, I thought
earlier.
you did, but yeah, there's just really just insensitive. I don't know what you're talking about.
He had a different
Yeah.
dialect than
Yeah,
you.
it's I don't appreciate the accent. That was pretty insensitive.
I can find nothing about a short rest.
So you're pretty much just going to get your hit points back if you wanted to spend hit dice.
Okay.
Look at all the horny people. Eleanor Rigby sauced up the juice and she wants to get laid in the night.
That's not how that song goes. It's so far off how that fucking song goes. But I'm curious now for the first time in a long time.
Just to finish it up. Well, he cut me off. It could have been a masterpiece, but I'm afraid we'll never know. I'm not seeing any special anything for you, Gell. Up at the top, though, there is a button that says short rest, and it's just letting you roll for your hit dice. That's all you've got as a barbarian is to get some hit points back.
Okay.
So if you're set up well, you don't really need to worry about that right now. But you travel back with Jeff Spicoli as he tramps his back towards the kingdom of the High Elves. And as you approach, you can see that there is quite a hubbub of High Elves forming outside of the castle. Guards and more common folk included, just chatting, just like, the mansion, the High Council forms, the High Council. And you can see that there's some people like waving pamphlets and like, we knew this day would come. The High Council forms. Attention, everyone. And there's a man standing on an apple crate, maybe 100 yards away, and you can see him just like waving pamphlets, and he's shouting something in the distance. And there's quite a hubbub outside of the Keebler Kingdom.
Man, I think this is way, way, way more than I signed up for, if I'm being honest. I don't want to have anything to do with these crowds of people or getting up in front of any of these people and talking about shit. I just, honestly, like, Astaroth and I were just out trying to make a couple bucks so we could, like, pay our rent. And it's like a week and a half down the road. And I, like, I don't even barely know you, Gell. I'm sorry, man. You seem cool as hell, but, like, I barely know you. And then we're like, and then there's this whole thing, and this is fucked up, bro. What are we even doing here?
I mean, I'm hearing you. You're venting. I get that. But right now is not the time to give up, man. You got your boy Astaroth. He's sleeping over there still. Like, we just dropped him off.
Like, on the regular, bro. Like, I'm surprised in the last week and a half that this is the first time that he's been blacked out, if I'm being honest. And he's a terrible paladin. Absolutely terrible.
I think you're overreacting right now. That did you wake up wrong side of the bed there, buddy? We just took a nice little nap.
HP back. I feel a little bit better, if I'm being honest.
You guys, being the most powerful one of the group, I think I should say we've got this.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
I have to agree with the little man.
Everything
but the first few words out of your mouth really hit home with me.
Yeah, no, I regret that almost immediately. I feel like I've put it really...
You basically, I'm going to expect like a big step up from you now moving forward, starting with telling us what we should do right now.
I feel like Peter Parker in the whole like Venom symbiote storyline where like I'm overly cocky and also becoming more reckless. So get ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's great, kid. Don't ever burp in my face like that again, or I will punch you right in the mouth.
Yeah, makes sense. It's pizza time.
All right, let's get a piece of pizza and see what the High Council has to say about this Godbud situation, and most importantly, whether or not we're going to get that rent money, or otherwise our shit could already be out on the fucking street right now, if I'm being honest. I didn't have much. Most of what I own I'm carrying. But, yeah.
Okay. So you head in, have a hot slice. There's a Sbarro's in the food court, and
dope.
As you head in, you can see that there is now an amphitheater with the council in a circular formation, and you see the steps lead down, and you are being ushered with a unconscious Astaroth. He's like in a wheelchair. They just roll him up. They figure that this is a normal thing, just to have him still there is important, but roll him up in a wheelchair, and the four of you are... Well, five. Chodak and Bean is also unconscious, strapped to Ballraq's chest. Stand in front of the High Council. You being here has been foretold. This is King Keebler, of course. You being here has been foretold many millennia ago, when the conjurer of the ganja first brought the idea of the god bud into fruition. It was meant for good. It was used for evil. Unfortunately, the god bud had been found in the hands of wrongdoers and evil ones, and corrupted it had been. Twisted by the magics the ganja had infused within it. The only way to fully keep it at bay was to break it up. 5 units separated into the tombs of the unknown dudes. It seems that the collection of you had already found several strains. Unfortunately, there is no turning back. So the only course of action is to help you complete this and finish things once and for all. We must find, complete, and smoke all of the fully formed god bud. It is the only way, for the true hunter of the bud will track you down until it is done, and he will not stop for anything. If he catches you and blazes even a smidgen of the godly herb you've already collected, all existence is doomed. There will be no dreams. There will be no solace. Everything will be part of the hells. Deep, dark, and burning, controlled solely by the undead. Now, each of us, members of the Council of the High Council, will imbue upon you these powers to safely travel the plains, guard yourself from the hunter of the bud, and make sure that you are able to smoke and complete the full ascension of the god bud. The golden dragon dips down and puts his head to you, Ballraq, and you feel a flood of information flying through your brain, locations, places. You knew where to go and how to find the remaining god bud. And the gold dragon backs up. The ginormous tree creature drops a small satchel about an ounce. So you have 8 doses of basically a cure-all. It will return all of your hit points or recover from a level of exhaustion. The pixie queen says, "Yes, so you already have your amulets, so yes, there you are."
Oh. Thank you. Actually, can we get one more? If you got one more, because we got this one was broken, so we've got like one working amulet.
That's all you'll need.
That's fair. Thank you, Your Highness.
Plus, you stole them.
No, we
Yep,
we rescued them, and then they were provisioned to us. Yes, ma'am.
Stolen.
Bows. Yeah.
Kisses her feet.
Hello. Now, Keebler says to you, "Now that you've found yourself prepared, may you know what you have awaiting for you. The Hunter of the Bud is an ex-paladin who now seeks the god bud for just pain and pleasure. You might see that the unconscious friend contacts his god. Once you pass our veil and you're back into the material plane, you'll be able to move freely between the planes as well as contact your deities again if such a thing is something you look forward to. The gods are nothing to be cared for on our end, but if they give you solace and
Not important to me.
something to help you,
Nope.
no,
Not me.
not so much.
Him,
I
the sleeping
understand.
one. Yeah, he's got a hard on for his guy, but I don't care.
Loves them.
No. Okay. Well, I suggest the boy has the bag of holding. Hide all of your bud in there best you can.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
Travel, move fast. And unfortunately, we're going to be sending you right back to where you came from.
What?
Oh
Door
shit!
opens behind you, and you see the fire of Flavortown. And we're going to call it for this week.
What?